Yeah, it is.
What?
Yeah, it is.
We are back. It's me. It's him. It's
Us.
y'all. It's the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast. I'm Kills at Wills.
Billion.
And tonight's episode, we're going to get into the Raw after Backlash.
Yeah, man.
This was live from Kentucky, Louisville,
Louisville.
Kentucky. Which man, man, you know what? Being the baseball people that we are. I mean, I know
Pluggers.
we've been going through some roughness because our team is not really our team anymore, and but all that. But we have to go to Louisville Museum, bro. Like, man, that's some good stuff. Um, Also the home of Muhammad Ali, my father's favorite boxer. But
Mhm.
first and foremost, we're going to get into the top of Raw. We're going to go ahead and start. What I want to do, everybody, if you have, even if you don't have anything, if you raise whatever up, we would be, if we wouldn't be doing our due diligence if we didn't right off the bat do what Raw did and RIP to Sabu. Man, always a really great dude to watch. Um, the things he pulled off were phenomenal, death
And
defying.
scary.
Yeah,
Man.
from what I understand, right to just about the end, he
Yeah,
was
I think he wrestled a few weeks ago, for what was it, Game Changer Wrestling.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, just wanted to make sure that we gave our condolences, our condolences to his fam, condolences to the fan, to the WWE fam, and just rest the wrestling fam in general. Lost a good one at 60 years old,
Yeah.
too young, too
Too
young.
young. But in this business, it's sometimes the way it goes, which is unfortunate.
It's an unfortunate, sad trend.
Yeah.
Um, and hopefully we don't see too many more of, we want people to live long and, be able to come back and maybe do some things and, but RIP to Sabu.
R.I.P.
Legend, legend. What is a good beginning of a show without a CM Punk promo?
And the
Um,
first time he had spoken since Mania,
Correct.
that's what they were touting. So we knew he was coming in hot and he was coming in with a pipe bomb, and boy did he. Basically it's we're getting the two different perspectives of the same story. So in the case
Yeah.
in which both gentlemen are correct, but who do you really want to side with?
Who are
That's
you
really
rocking
what's
with?
coming
Yeah,
down to.
it comes down to who you're rocking with.
Yeah.
Um,
And I
and
mean,
Paul
me,
Heyman.
as much as
I
the Paul Heyman guy I am, I don't
I
know.
also feel like, yeah, because I this version of Seth Rollins, again, this version of Seth Rollins is built off of where we were talking a little bit. Just you have this feeling of, once again, Seth Rollins is for as much as I'm the innovator, this and that, every big step that he's had to make, he's stepped over or betrayed someone to do
Hmm.
it. That's just the long and short of it. And once again, he's aligned himself with something. Once again, he's aligned himself with something that he thinks can get him there, a la a Triple H the first time before he's like, "Well, I got to take the Kingslayer down." Like, whatever, bro. Um, so he can miss me with his energy. I'm just gonna fire through some notes. Um, CM Punk calling Paul Heyman Penguin,
Penguin.
and then
Where are you, you penguin? uh,
with with the waddle, I was just like, "Oh no, what a good burn! What a good burn!"
yeah. And then he just stopped.
Right, because that's pretty good. But I think a classic kind of promo when you have a lot of these parties involved. Braun Breaker comes out and he attacks, and Sami Zayn comes out because that's still a thing, and then Jey Uso comes out. So it's the good guys in the ring. And what are you gonna do? CM Punk holding a chair, and the bad guys outside, and I still think that all of this is a waste of Braun Breaker's talent. He should be better than somebody's bodyguard, than somebody's muscle. But I think that will play out
I think, yeah.
eventually, where it's that it'll be that I'm thinking back of Triple H talking to Ric Flair, and he's like, Dave doesn't know what's good for Dave. we blah blah blah, and Batista finally doing like the no,
Thumbs
forget y'all.
down.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like I'm on my own. I see something like that coming with Braun Breaker because
Yeah.
you can't have him do this for too long. He had too much pop coming into this for all of a sudden just to be like, oh no, he's Seth's boy. Like,
Right.
so yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we will see. I have a feeling just how Raw was going, where there was at one point it was Punk, Sami Zayn, and Jey Uso in the ring,
yeah,
and it was
yep,
Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. So there will be a third added to that mix. I have a feeling we'll see it Saturday night's main event.
yeah,
Because they announced the tag match with Sami Zayn and CM Punk against Rollins and Braun Breaker.
right.
Uh, Also, they announced Jey Uso and Logan Paul for the
They did
title
that.
at
They
Saturday's
did
Main Event as well. So,
indeed,
uh,
indeed. Dude,
they
gearing up for
did.
Saturday night, which is kind of slowly turning into a good card, I think.
Yeah.
Then
So, and what
we
I've noticed with that promo before we move on, uh,
no,
how we've talked about Seth Rollins, how he used to be the Monday Night Messiah kind of thing. I think he's leaning more into that because as he's talking on the mic, you can see Paul Heyman standing behind him and
yeah.
kind of like listening, like, ooh, what like teach me your ways, kind of wise master. So it's almost like he's not the wise man anymore, but he's more learning from what Seth Rollins is doing. So I think we're leaning more into that, but we'll see. Because
Which now that you're saying that, like, yeah, that could turn into a thing where maybe Seth turns to Paul and he's like, I don't need you. Like, I don't need you anymore. Why? I am the wise man. I put this together. I pieced it.
yeah,
You're just the mouthpiece.
we'll
I'm
see.
the mover and shaker around here. So it could, yeah.
It's still real early, so we'll see what they do with it, but I'm excited to see where it's gonna go.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Then we had a match. It was Penta against Chad Gable,
Oh, so good.
but Pat McAfee got an entrance before that match, which I'm like, all right, we couldn't have Pat come out and
Right.
these two come out, but whatever.
Because wasn't his entrance like in between the two,
Yeah,
like
no, like it was Penta came out.
they
I
went
think
to
they
commercial,
went to commercial, and then
Gable
Chad
was in
was
the
starting
ring
the ring, and then Pat had his
before the
entrance.
match started.
Like
Yeah,
I'm like, we could
that
have
was weird.
had Pat come out, go to commercial, then have the two wrestlers come out, but it is what it is. No, and there's no. I don't want to sound like Pat McAfee hater. I'm not that. I just don't I just the whole like, oh, I love wrestling so much. I want to get in there and mix it up every once in a while. Then just be a wrestler. Like, leave the commentary table and come hit the gym and come make a character and come do the thing. But
Yeah,
he's a talker, they like him. What are you gonna do?
it was funny. I was hearing the whole thing, especially Backlash with Wade Barrett sitting at the announce table. It's like this man's a five-time Intercontinental Champion. Why isn't he jumping in and doing anything? Why is Michael Cole going to defend Pat McAfee as a bona fide bare knuckle wrestler back over here? It's just saying now. It's like I guess I'm just gonna talk then. I don't know.
Right, right. And I've always liked Wade Barrett from his
Yeah,
NXT days. I always just liked him. I thought he was I I always said like he does what William Regal does, just way better.
yeah, it's funny.
um, again, commentary about Chad Gable being El Grande with Pat and Michael Cole, where Michael Cole was just like, well, at one point he's like, well, maybe if he wrestled better, put the mask on, like El Grande Americano. Was like, El Grande Americano's not here. That's why Chad Gable is here. They're not the same person.
Right.
Big commentary. Um, Yo, the code the Chad jumping and Penta doing the code breaker
Mhm.
with Chad, that was fire. That
Man.
was an amazing move. Um, really great. And then the Mexican Destroyer for the win, Penta against the win, and Chad go, Lucha Libre sucks.
Uh, I really hope they find a way to do that angle with the Lucha Brothers against Cable and Grande Americano.
They've
That would be
got to
so
find a way
good.
to have Chad and Americano at the same, like somebody's got to do it. Because I'm
Yeah,
still convinced that one of those two, at least one now of those times, it was not Chad.
yeah.
Least one of those times was not. Every other time, I'm like, yeah, I could see it. But I think one of those times it genuinely was not. But who knows? Give a
If we
little
got two Undertakers, we can get a Chad Gable and Grande Americano in some ring at the same time.
right. If we
And that
got
was
two
in the
Undertakers,
90s.
we can have multiple doinks. If we can have, again, I'm thinking back to I forget who when Kurt Angle was feuding with Brock Lesnar and he was in the
Oh
ring
yeah. with the
and
hood on and everything.
the swap in the dark. It's like that wasn't Kurt. It was Kurt Angle. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just there's going to be some play. There's going to
Okay.
be some kind of
Give it to
switcheroo.
me. I want
Yeah,
it.
man. War Raiders against the Creed brothers with New Day
On
on
commentary.
commentary. Anytime New Day's on commentary is great.
Oh,
Just right off the bat was, oh, okay. No, you guys had to cheat to win. Oh, did you not try to help your friend? Was that
mhm.
not you, Michael Cole?
Perfect. They had receipts instantly. Like you did that last night.
What you talking about?
What do you expect from us? You did the same thing.
Look at him. You ever seen a 330-pounder do that? That's not something to celebrate.
I love
Why
this.
do you praise that? I COVID. I could do that. And I could do it all the time. Whatever. Like that. Yo, them on the
They're great.
heel Cena and heel New Day are
At the same time,
golden. They're
so
so
good.
golden right now. I'm
Mhm.
loving it. I'm loving everything about it. That was a pretty good match. The War Raiders were really good to watch, and the Creed brothers. What is it? Is it Brutus Creed? Who's the other one?
I keep want to say it's not Apollo. I keep want to say Apollo. It's not Apollo.
That is a whole different
Uh,
thing entirely.
Bruce.
But regardless, the move, the one of the homie dudes had the War Raider in almost like the Randy Orton suplex, and then he picked him up and like suplexed him. That was crazy.
Oh yeah,
That was crazy.
yeah. These
Good
Creed
stuff.
brothers are yeah, they're fun, dude. They're
Yeah.
really good too.
I think they're gonna get. I think they're gonna get. Well, that was. I think that was. Was
That
that
was the
a
number one contender match, yeah.
right? So Creed brothers win. So I wouldn't be surprised. Is that gonna be?
New Day.
I wonder if that's gonna be Saturday Night Main Event thing.
I don't know. Not sure.
But they're definitely gonna. They're gonna meet up at some point. Um, we get the announcement. Oh, you already said it that Jey Uso and Logan Paul are gonna fight for the championship, which leads us to the Jey Uso promo. Jey Uso's in your city. Bernie leaning with the best of them. Gunther comes out and just goes, "Hey, so just want to let you know, winner of you and Logan Paul, you got to come see me. Yeah, you have to come see me." So, yeah, nice little quick promo. At some point in the night, Seth Rollins whispers something to Braun Breaker.
One more thing before you take off tonight.
And go have fun.
Have fun. Yeah.
We find out we think we're gonna get a Ludwig. I thought it was neat that we saw Gunther, then saw Ludwig Kaiser. We thought we were gonna get a promo, and no, just saw that Braun Breaker had attacked Jey Uso. So we don't know the status of Jey Uso yet, but that was
kind of saw that coming.
There was only like maybe one or two other things that could have been really.
Yeah.
And then we just had where it's like, hey, y'all want to see a real good wrestling match? Finn Balor versus AJ Styles, man.
Oh, as it was built as a dream match. These guys, I mean, they've been all over.
Put that out on just a Raw, the Raw after Backlash is like, who's fighting who?
Yeah,
on random Raw after Backlash, like that's PLE. Well, I'm still gonna say PPV. It's pay stuff.
I know
pay stuff.
Yep.
I'm not gonna fall for it.
Man, and it was good. I don't know if you caught it, but last week AJ Styles walked into the Judgment Day's lair. I don't know what they call it, but when he saw Finn, he said, "What's up, Prince?" I was like, "Oh," because that was his name. He's Prince Devitt. So I was like, "Oh, he called him Prince." It's good. So the match was what we've been waiting to see for a long time since they've both been in the company, but they've just missed each other. They've been on like opposite shows or injured or something. So I don't think they've ever had a one-on-one match with each other in WWE. I could be wrong, but
be wrong. Yeah, we did take some time off, but it's good to see it. Penta with the interference. Penta shows up, gets a little interference. AJ
expectedly so, because they've been interfering in Penta stuff for a while now. So especially JD McDonough, he can't stand that guy.
Right. Yeah, Penta really Penta and the Judgment Day really have this whole thing going down. And I don't think Penta joins Judgment Day. If anything, when Finn leaves Judgment Day, maybe he and Penta have a tag match and kind of do some stuff. But that was a really great match. AJ Styles wins that. Leads us to uh, Becky Lynch promo, basically coming out and talking her shit.
I love
Talking,
that she's
not
embracing the
her,
name
talking her
Becky
stuff.
Hogan
Yeah.
because everybody's been calling her Becky Hogan.
I just have a quote that she said, which is great. Yeah, and all those girls in the back are going to be held down by the man. That was a bar. That
She's
was a
good, man.
bar. That was so good. That was
Yeah.
so good. Um, yeah. Then we had another little Rusev promo. Rusev still in his bag, uh, waiting to see who his next target kind of will be. But he once again he's just kind of putting everybody on notice, like, yo, I'm here, I'm ruthless. Forget, forget all that. Tozawa wanted to run his mouth, and nah,
Yeah.
had to put him down, had to put Otis down.
He's like, I didn't want to do it, but
Right,
they're making me do it. Why you
right,
act this way? Don't be like
right,
this. You're better than that. It's like, okay, Rusev, cool.
right.
For it.
We get the announcement next week on Raw. It's going to be AJ Styles and Penta against
Mhm.
JD McDonough and Finn Balor.
Finn Balor. Yep.
That's going to be
That's be a
really
great
great.
tag match.
We're also going to get we're also going to get Shane Waller can't run from that ass whooping. Sheamus is coming.
Yeah.
Can't put your boy in front of there forever. So we're going to get Sheamus against Waller.
See, I thought he was gonna ask for somebody bigger. Like when he walked in, he's like, I forget. I had somebody in mind, but it's like, oh yeah, I want to have a match with Grayson Waller. Like really, like of all
Well,
the
Grayson,
people.
he was supposed to fight
Oh
Waller.
no,
It was like,
I
oh
understand
no,
that.
give it to Austin. He's been wanting a match, and yeah. So it's just wrapping that up.
Yeah,
These are tune up
I
matches for
understand
Sheamus. Yeah,
totally.
these are totally tune up matches for Sheamus. Hey, you're back. Let's get you in the ring with some people. Let's get you ready for whatever the next plan they have for Sheamus.
Yeah,
Um,
just weird.
yeah, no, I get it. I
Just
for sure
odd.
get
Like, who do you want? Grayson Waller. He probably had to ask. He's like, wait, who? Oh, right. A Town Down Under guy. Got
Oh,
it.
right. The
Okay.
other homie dude. Right.
The
Okay.
other, not A Town, but Down Under. Okay. The shillelagh, Okay, I got it.
Yeah. And then we get it's going to be Jay Uso against Braun Breaker next week on Raw, non-title match.
On title.
Jay is going to get a little revenge, like, oh, you want to go ahead and sneak this, you want to go ahead and sneak punch. Well, come on and handle it. Come get this main event action. Woo, 4 letters, one word. Oh, come get it. Which leads us to the main event.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you, man, it doesn't get much better than seeing 4 wonderful ladies in the ring. As we had Roxanne Perez and Julia versus Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. Can I tell you? Um, can I tell you? This shows how much I don't deep dive into people. It shows how much I didn't look in. I had zero idea Julia was Japanese.
Same.
Zero.
Same.
I swear I thought she was Latin. I thought she was of a Latin
Same.
something.
Oh no,
I
you're not the only one.
so much to the point where we were watching live with shout out to my boy Johnny Triggs. I remember going, I was like, bro, when she's the most Latin Japanese person I've ever seen.
Right. They're like
Like,
builder
dang.
from Japan. I'm like, wait, what?
Right. No, before that, when they were doing the promo, and Roxanne Perez was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then Julia started talking straight up Japanese. I was like, oh,
Yeah, didn't wasn't expecting that. And also funny to show that really
there you
nobody
go.
knows who Julie is because when she came out, crickets. There were like barely any cheers or anything. Roxanne Perez's music hit, people knew who she is, so she got a pop. But Julia's like, sure, bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey,
Some
Roxanne's
people,
tag team partner, great.
yeah, right, Roxanne.
Yeah,
There's some league of their own stuff. Like, you ever hear the way Pop the father introduces us? This is our daughter, Dottie. This is our other daughter, Dottie's sister.
I love that movie.
Oh man. Oh man. So yeah, little Roxanne Perez and Julia the women's heavyweight or the women's world champion,
Hmm.
Io Sky, the genius of the sky,
And
and
returning Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley. Uh good match. Good
Hmm.
match. Anytime these guys anytime these ladies are mixing up, it's always a wonderful thing. Io Sky and Rhea Ripley come out with the win. Uh Julia and Roxanne Perez just not enough. It's not enough. and we get a little. Somebody did like a little. What's the homie dude of the? Is it Jack Boy, John Boy, the homie dude who does all the lip reading, the sports lip reading?
Oh yeah, I
That
forget.
cat, that cat. We get a little thing where after the match, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, they're kind of Rhea's kind of giving her like all right, and yeah, they give a little hut. Io's like thank you, and Rhea tells her like just letting you know, I'm coming for this.
Yeah,
So
just looking
understand.
right at the belt.
Yeah, and she's like, well, I will defend it against you, and then she hits her little. So Rhea not letting that belt go at some point. I'm happy for the run that they've given EO Sky,
Mhm.
but
Give it
I
back to
just
mommy.
yeah, there's there her EO Sky's days are numbered.
Yeah.
Whether it be Bianca Belair finally getting a shot, whether it be whether somebody they're on SmackDown, aren't they? Yeah,
Hmm.
SmackDown.
Yeah, Bianca's on SmackDown.
Okay, they're on SmackDown. So yeah, EO's days are numbered. I feel like they're going to get because Rhea Ripley like gets too much pop. She's the
Mhm.
most popular women's wrestler, like right now, probably. I mean, she
Yeah,
comes out and the whole crowd, mommy, mommy, like it's her
people love
world.
her, man.
Yeah, it's her world right now. So you can't eat just for movers and shakers purposes, just for keeping the money going and keeping the money printing. You gotta give her the strap one more time at some point. I think she's gonna end up being one of those like 10-time, 12-time
Yeah,
women's champions. She's gonna be first. They're gonna make her first Battle Hall of Famer. Like she's it, man.
yeah,
She's got it
because
all.
she's been gone for the last week or so. She was over in Australia because they're doing the Crown Jewel over in Australia this year.
Yeah,
So I
right.
have a feeling that when they go back, because that's where she's from, she's.
And they're doing
Oh,
they're doing not only Crown Jewel. Did I see they're doing Night of Champions over there? And
I
is
think
that
Night of Champions is in Saudi Arabia.
okay? All right, all right, all right.
Yeah,
And then Crown
Crown
Jewel.
Jewel's in Australia.
They moved. They
They
used
kind of flip
to be
flop
Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia. They're moving that to Australia, and they're bringing Night of Champions too.
to Saudi Arabia.
Um,
Correct.
boom.
Yeah,
You got
I
it.
know.
You got it.
I know. They're all
You
over
knew
the
what I was.
world now.
You knew what I was putting down.
Yeah,
So that was our episode of Raw.
that was Monday Night Raw.
Didn't really want to get too much into it. Just wanted to hit those points, man. I am looking forward to do you know what's the next pay-per-view? Is it Money in the Bank?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's also going with that Worlds Collide AAA. Is that the same weekend?
Yeah, it's the same weekend because it's all in LA. So
Okay.
I think Money in the Bank's at the Intuit Dome, and
Okay.
I think the AAA thing's at the Forum or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, one's Saturday and one's Sunday, or it's like Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, they're both going on that weekend. So Money in the Bank is next, and the qualifying matches start this
All
Friday
right,
on
qualifying
SmackDown.
matches. So we're gonna see some real fun stuff. I look
Hmm.
forward to this build up. Uh, I look forward to seeing the qualifying matches and having conversations about who we think is gonna take it. And
Oh, I love
depending
Money in the
on who they
Bank.
throw in there, I already have some names. I think they can throw in the hat. I think LA Knight's a big one.
Huge.
I wouldn't be surprised if they mess around and I don't think they're gonna have Punk in it. I wouldn't be surprised they throw Rusev in there and
They
he
put
gets money
Rusev
in the
in it.
bank. Um,
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised if they throw Braun Breaker in there and that's how you have Braun Breaker win. You somehow have Seth win the title, kind of when Cena's got Cena's out the way.
hmm.
You have Seth have the title, and then that's when Braun turns like I'm cashing this in against you, bro. Like
Maybe.
because I just don't see them. I don't agree with what they're doing with Braun Breaker unless you have just this bigger flip coming. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
something has to happen. Something's got to give. But again, it's still real early, so we'll see what they have.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I think they'll give him like the Intercontinental belt or something again. Like I honestly think it's going to be kind of a new authority where like they will be the team like the Bloodline did, where they'll have all the belts and they'll rule for a little while. So I
Yeah.
think that's going to happen. But right now, he's because he's dogs are barking. He's their dog currently, just kind of
Right.
letting him off the leash.
And they still have to add one more person. I
Oh,
think
at least one more.
still one more person coming. I don't know who it is. Um, it
It's
would it would be crazy if there was like a weird Sami Zayn flip, but I don't see that coming.
No,
And
because
right.
that was the first thing they tried. I don't think they'll go back to that. I was thinking today, we haven't seen him in a while. I don't know why he would team up with Seth Rollins, but we haven't seen Bronson Reed in a while since he got hurt, since he like snapped his ankle in half at War Games in November.
Okay.
Uh, so big Bronson Reed would be fun to see what
Okay.
they can throw him in.
And
Uh,
yeah, I need to go watch some more Bronson Reed highlights, man.
yeah.
You've been telling me to go check them out, and I will. But yeah,
If
no,
him and Jacob Fatu go at it, that's gonna be like scary. That's a lot of big guys going at it, and they move really well too. So that'll be one to watch. But we'll
right
see. Like
on.
I said, he's been out for a while.
Well, that was pretty much it. That was our Raw
That was
review.
Monday Night
Yeah,
Raw.
all our talks don't need to be long, epic, kind of crazy things. Sometimes we can just get through it, get into it, because as they're building stories, sometimes everything's kind of like a build up to a build up, and sometimes build ups take a little while. It's kind of a slow burn, and we're here for it.
So we'll just give him a
So
little sprinkle.
let's get a little sprinkle,
Yeah,
little strawberry
little,
sprinkle.
little sorbet. Yeah.
Sprinkle me, girl. So
Oh,
that's it for our Raw review after Backlash. Billiam, go ahead and tell the people what they can do, man.
oh, kids, I'm gonna tell you like I always do. Go ahead, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, comment to let us know what your match of the week was. Let us know what you want to see at Saturday night's main event, or who you want to see for Money in the Bank. Let us know.
Yeah, we would love
Also,
to get some comments about who y'all think is going to win some Money in the Bank. What's some Money in the Bank? How about like it'd be great. You know what? Just freestyling here off the cusp. It'd be great if we maybe did a little side episode about some of our past favorite Money in the Bank winners. Maybe
uh,
some of the best Money in the Bank cash-ins. I think we were there for one of the greatest Money in the Bank cash-ins of all time.
yeah,
Uh,
we were.
Heist of the century. So yeah, let us know. Y'all let us know. But what else were you gonna tell them?
We are also on Apple Music and Spotify. You search Section 8 Wrestling Podcast. You will find us on both of those lovely streaming platforms, as well as on Instagram, Section 8 Wrestling Pod on Instagram. That's where you can find us.
Awesome.
So,
If you want to find us, we're available. Uh, we're gonna go ahead and go. We got things to do. Y'all got things to do, and we don't want to take up your night because you're beautiful people and y'all need your rest. We need our rest, and we need to get ready and get geared up. We have another SmackDown coming, we got another Raw coming next week, and we're gonna be throwing at y'all some extra little bonus. We got an entrance part two. We got entrances part two coming up, maybe part three, because when we were talking, oh, there's so many crazy entrances
so many.
that we've forgotten about. And we just, we only have so many time. So there's going to be a couple more entrances coming up. We might have another favorite wrestler thing coming up. We still going to do matches, WrestleMania. We're going to be bringing you all the things. So just stay tuned.
So much content.
It's going to be a wonderful thing. We put many drops in the bucket. So
Absolutely.
for the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast, I am Kills at Wills.
I am Billion.
Hey, we're going to see y'all on the next one. Take care.
Now, y'all.